Hey, Big 12. Let me put these guys on game. Those that's been in ministry, if you got your ministry license, if you really want to make some money, sign up with a funeral home for preaching services. The reason why I say that, you got funeral homes pay preachers. You ain't got to be a pastor. You could be an elder or an evangelist or just a minister. They pay you to come and preach services for them. And you can start off however your schedule can be. I know a preacher right now that do 3 services on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know how much money that dude makes? He makes over 3 bands in 3 days. In 3 days. And guess what? This is every week. He told me it's easy money. All he had to do is get up and holler and tell them what they want to hear. Yeah.
That's money. YNs.
It's money.
All you YNs out there. That's money. That's money talking right there.
Yeah.
You ain't got to sit out there on the sidewalk wearing the same drawers every day, smelling like Who Killed Car Rock.
Yep.
Selling that shit.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, Big 12. A lot of folks don't know this. Do you not know? I saw a guy named Woodrow Powell. He was digging a grave for a gravesite, a hole. You know what he told me? He said, bruh, I get paid $500 a hole with this shovel in my backhoe. $500. He was digging 7 of them in one day. 7 in one day. And don't let it be in the summertime. He has to overbook to send the job to other people to dig the holes, the gravesite.
Too many people dying.
Too many people dying. And that's Black Funeral Home. That's Black Funeral Home.
I know he got a strong back.
Yeah.
But I know a guy, I talked to him briefly, man. His family, they do that same type of work. And the thing that's sad about it is the community work that he does stops the family business that he had. He's trying to get the young guys to learn, to do better. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But his family business gets paid off of digging these holes.
That's right.
This cash right here. It's a robot dog. I bought a robot dog, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Fix My Black Excellence, where you can step into the spotlight with Big 12 and my main man, Ira the Butcher, where Fix My Black Excellence takes center stage. The topics are heavy, but we bring the heat with a twist of realness and humor. Ain't no sugarcoating over here, man, just straight truth, making you think and maybe even laugh while he expose what's been hidden. Welcome to Fix My Black Excellence, Standing on Business edition. Today we are gathered here today with the one and only Ira the Butcher, the kid stealing, willing and dealing, son of a gun. And we gonna show y'all how to get generational wealth, man. You know, a lot of people in the black community talk about making money and, you know, getting a big bag, but you know, we really gonna break it down for y'all today, man. So if you are interested in learning how to do that the Black Excellence way, of course, stay tuned. Now, Ira.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing a Big 12. How you been, man? It's been a long time.
Hey, bro, you know, I'm me, bro. I'm him. You know what I'm saying?
You look good.
I had dress casket sharp for the occasion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, dog, I'm going to be real with you, man.
Yeah.
The conversation me and you had the other day, man, you know, it made me think about some stuff. You know, we have conversations all the time, man. You know, me, yourself, and a few other associates of ours, man. And, you know, My brother Ron Mills said you got to have at least 5 streams of income. You know what I mean? And that one you hit me with today, man.
Yeah.
It was absolutely tremendous, man. You know, I don't want to hold the people here any longer, brother. Can you please tell us how we can amass generational wealth in the black community, man?
You know, Big 12, I'm glad you asked. It's all about a corporate family business. If we can build a corporate family business, let me found that. I got with my son probably about a week ago, because my son owned his own business again. You know that I was a single parent with 3 children. But my son, he owned his own business, and he does extremely well. He works with some high profile people. He's been trying to get me off of my business I've been doing for a long time to move into a ritual of saying we can become wealthy in our own black family corporate business. He grew up a concept and he showed it to us. Let me say this to anybody. If you want to invest in the black community, I'm gonna tell you the number one thing to invest in. It's a funeral home. And you invest in a funeral home, and I hate to say that, you will make an astronomical money.
You know what, Butch? You ain't lying one goddamn bit. We having technical difficulties, Butch. I can't hear you, Butch. Butch, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now, yeah.
Okay. What I'm saying is, I don't know what part I missed out on, or you didn't hear. But
you said that we could you said that a funeral home.
Right.
That's the last part I heard.
If you set it up financially and economically in the family, I know families right now that the funeral business has been passed down for almost 40 years now, and it's still moving today. And everybody benefits off that business. And it's sad to say, if you put a funeral home, let's say in the city of Chicago, inner city, you go to Philadelphia, Mississippi, New Orleans, you don't even have to work about 6 months or so out of a year. Let's start in April and end in September. You know how much money you're going to make? You know why you want to make so much money those 6-7 months, Big 12? You know why? Can I tell you why you're going to make so much money?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, I'm trying to get to the bag.
The summer is getting ready to begin, and what black folks do in the summertime?
Boy, I forgot to tell y'all, today is the first day of spring, so you are absolutely right. When the heat come out, them switches come out too. If y'all not aware what a switch is, I ain't talking about the one that grandma used to make you go get off the outside and, you know, whoop your ass with, you know. I got plenty of ass whoopers. I can tell you now, them ass whoopers ain't do us no good. Right. And they ain't doing these kids no good now, man. You left out 2 cities though, but cause see, if I was to start me one, I'm going to St. Louis, Missouri, Memphis, Tennessee, Baltimore, Maryland, New Orleans, Louisiana, and Detroit, Michigan. Them the top 5. See, when you said Chicago when we was on the phone earlier, bro, I just knew Chicago. Bro, Chicago is number 6, but this is the thing. It's important to note that while Chicago had the highest total number of homicides in 2000, last year, they had the highest number with 573 murders, bro. But its per capita rate was lower. The per capita is lower, but 573 murders in 1 year is crazy, dog. You know, Memphis is considered the most dangerous city in the United States, though.
Wow.
Not only in terms of crime, dog, but also when considering other risk factors. like car accidents, financial safety, and natural disasters. But the birthplace of rock and roll is not a birthplace of get a nigga ass up out of here, bro. For real,
Well,
like
you know, it's a trend now in Memphis that they have shootings at funerals. If they having a funeral, they come by and shoot you at funerals now.
oh shoot, they do that in those other cities as well, man. I think you can attribute it to that drill music. You know, we did an episode one time. Was hip hop deadlier than crack? And I'm gonna pick hip hop any day because
Right.
the amount of death that we've seen. Like you was telling me about a preacher got shot the other day. Was that in Memphis?
Mm-hmm. A well-known pastor, and was married. And the woman that shot was his ex-love, was not his ex-lover, but the woman he was dealing with. Shot him outside of the restaurant, bar / restaurant. It made national news. And he was a loving preacher. And he preached against violence and everything. But the way the story is told, allegedly the way the story is told, he was a part of the argument that pursued, that caused him of his demise. He's gone now. Yeah. And the young lady got arrested that did this, rolled down the window, let him have it.
But you know, Butch, like some shit like that. When I heard the news, man, one thing I could think of is how long he been telling that woman that he was gonna leave his wife. You know what I'm talking about? It's so many nigga moments, man. You ever watch that show, The Boondocks, before?
Oh, I've seen it quite a few times.
I tip my hat off to the Boondocks, man. The Boondocks was ahead of its time. But for us as quote unquote Negroes in America, I don't like the term black because it means death. But the Boondocks has been spot on. Like, you know, like people talk about the Simpsons and how it predicts the future, man. The Boondocks has nailed us to the cross as black or Negroes in America. That Martin Luther King episode, man, where he lived in today's time. And I know we spoke about this before, but it's like our ancestors probably rolling over in our graves, man. All the freedoms that we got in America, it's crazy how we squander so many opportunities. And let me just share something with you, but when I give you these numbers, man, you probably are gonna be astounded. The death rate among black people in the United States from the year, I think it was 1999 to 2020. Can you imagine how much lifetime we've lost?
Are you talking about the overall picture, the older men, and whether it's the women, or you just saying young people in general? Or just
man, I'm gonna just go ahead and give it to you, but 82 million years. That's how much lifetime the U.S. black population has lost because of premature death between 1999 and 2020.
We're in a bad state of mind.
So we ain't talking about a young man that lost his life because of a heart attack or no. We talking about premature death, like death that is, it didn't have to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when you told me about that funeral home, bro. Dollar signs.
It's all it is. It's money.
Because when it comes to supply and demand, we supplying, and we ain't even talking about abortion.
No. And you know, I hate to hear when people say that we march it back to slavery. Slavery wasn't no. I mean, myself personally, I won't. I'm speak on myself. I won't move to the hood, but I'll open a business up in the hood. And that business that I will open up is a funeral home business. because it'll be a booming business. Because all I know is let the killing begin. Because they're getting ready to get it in. I don't know how to stop it. I can't stop it. All I know is Pookie and Ray Ray getting out of jail. They're gonna release some brothers out of jail, and let me know. Everybody got called street credit, and street credit is killing folks with the credit in the street. How ignorant that is. So guess what? Let me make money off that street credit.
And you know what's even you know what's alarming about that, man? You can't name one gun store in the hood.
No, you can't. Unless you want to name a pawn shop.
I don't even see pawn shops in the hood. The only one I seen, man, I seen one on South Saunders. I seen one on South Saunders. Picasso Pawn. Picasso Pawn get robbed all the time.
Wow.
The one over there by Sam's Club.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's shit. Hey, you better be strapped. Hey, I got homeboys, man, and I ain't ashamed to say it, bro. If you ain't strapped when you go to church, what you got it for? You remember in South Carolina what happened, don't you? Lexington? No, not Lexington. That's where the dude's from, but Charleston.
When it's at the...
What his name was? Roof.
Roof, yeah.
Dude drove all the way from Lexington, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that was 9. What was it? 9 bodies?
I think it was 7 or 8 bodies. Left one lady living to tell the story.
Imagine one funeral home taking care of them.
Yeah.
7 bodies.
And the money they made.
You know the average amount of a funeral?
About $10,000. Yeah.
You got motherfuckers don't make $70,000 in a year.
Listen, I know a funeral home, Big 12, down there in the city of this place called Tabor City, North Carolina. The reason why I can speak on that because I know personally. I bet the average world never knew a place called Tabor City, North Carolina didn't even exist. You know what the man told me 2 years ago? They had so many funerals they had to turn the bodies away. They had to turn them away. They had to turn them away. Guess who they were burying? Pookies and Ray Rays and drug dealers and nigga with credit on the street credit. Ain't that simple? Man. Oh yeah, get part of that money. I love to make that bread. Easily. Wait for it to come in. And teach my children how to keep going. Don't be a part of the problem, but be a part of the solution. And the solution is to bury them. When they come, let's bury them.
But you know what's crazy, Butch? I brought up the idea of getting life insurance.
That's true.
You know, it is it's undeniable. It's gonna happen. So, you know, I brought up the idea of my family, you know. If everybody pitch in together, you know, we could you know, we can go ahead and get some life insurance on, you know, our elders.
Right.
At the rate that we going, you know, it's like I'm tired of seeing goddamn GoFundMes.
Yeah.
Fish fries.
Yeah.
You know, my brother got murdered, man. God bless the dead.
I hear that.
Yeah, he was in his early 20s, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And when you around the age, I wasn't even 30 when this happened, and I learned a lot from that. And the thing about it is, when your elders have to look at you and say, we're not going to be able to get a headstone, it make you think.
Yeah.
Our elders before us, no college degree, sometimes no high school education. but they had their shit in order, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why we so fucked up?
Well, hate to say this, Big 12 is just that I noticed that a lot of us don't plan ahead. We live for now, and we let tomorrow take care of itself. Just understand, and I understand. I've seen that all my life. But in my house, I plan for today and have expectations for tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So my planning today is prepared for whatever happens tomorrow. My kids will be all right. And I teach them the same thing. I plan today for whatever happens tomorrow, that my children and my seed and my grandkids will be all right. It's called preparation. And it's sad. I know people that had children that was homeless. They chose to be homeless, but they put insurance on those children that became adults. And a lot of them passed away in the street. But they kept the insurance on just in case. One day they're gonna wake up with a phone call. That phone call ain't gonna be free. And it happened. But yet they was prepared. They was prepared. It's not like they wasn't, but they already saw the end of the road before the beginning of the road. So they understood where the young folks is going down. So they prepared themselves now of the destruction that was going to come later on in the latter years. So I prepared now for the latter years because I don't know. This is where I hope that a lot of black folks get to. We had a conversation before, and I'll say this here, not getting off the subject. You asked me one day, you said, do you work with African people from Africa? And I said, I work with them all the time. So what do you think about them, Big 12? You asked me what I think about them. I said, well, Big 12, African people really don't mess with black folks like that. They don't mess with us like that. They'll have a conversation with us, but they really don't mess with us because they look at our ways is distorted in a way that they don't bother with us. They don't think they're better than us. They don't bother with us. And the reason why I say that, I spoke and I speak to a lot of African people. I mean, a lot of African people. In the 30 years that I've been doing the same job, these Africans, and what I'm getting ready to say, and I hope that someone hear me. These Africans set up here and build over there. They set up here and build back home for their mama, daddy, and their children. What I'm saying, they preparing here to build an economic base, but build a lifestyle of family, non-regret back home to prepare if something pop off over here. They got a place to always go back to that is paid for. Preparing for today, the expectation for tomorrow. They don't know. We need to prepare for the day to have the expectation for tomorrow. We just don't know. I don't know my expectation what's going to happen tomorrow. But why not prepare today and get my affairs in order today? Because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So why not I set up or family set up funeral homes and business today? Be prepared to bury people from here on out. Because guess what? Folks dying every day. You ain't gonna stop it. People are leaving there every day.
Now I've heard this a lot. A lot of us might blame it on the man.
Not me. What am I blame on the man?
Hey, I stopped blaming the man as soon as I became grown.
If you listen to this man I've heard named Omar Johnson, he blamed everything on the white man.
Yeah.
He blamed everything.
And he a deadbeat daddy too. If you ask, in my opinion, y'all can call him what you want. Y'all, hey, you can pay child support all you want, but that girl called him because she wanted to have a conversation and get a relationship with her sibling. He go on a podcast, Butch, and answer his daughter.
Wow.
Ain't that some shit?
Wow. And all this that he's been preaching for that accountability for all these years. He preached that and he stood on it for all these years for his daughter to come out to expose him. That's sad. That's sad.
Standing on business.
Yeah, that's sad. But you know what she said? I heard what she said on the show, on the pod, when she did a live stream. She said, I'm 22 years old. I'm proud of her. My sister, I'm proud of her. She said, I'm 22 and not one man touched me. I'm a virgin. How many women can say that? I'm proud of her. She stood on her own business.
Big props to her. Big props to her mama too.
Exactly. Give props to her mama. Give props to her mom. I respect her. She may be upset with not seeing him, and she's venturing out and lashing out in a way. She's letting him know, listen, I don't know where you've been. Yeah, you may sit in child support, but if you preach it on accountability, word that when it comes to me, absent father. The check come, but there ain't no daddy. Ain't no daddy.
But what's so crazy about that, man? You know, I'm a product of a single mother household and all that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
I received $179 a month.
Wow.
Yep. I was 9 years old, wearing a size 9, all the way up until I was 14, bro. $179.
Wow.
That's less than $200 a year. I mean, a month, right?
Yeah.
$200
wow.
times 12 months. Not even $3,000. But if you ask somebody, hell of a dad.
Yeah.
But support ain't it. I seen the stuff about the with it being a scam and everything.
The child support is
top. I know this is a topic for another show because we got to stay on task.
Yeah.
We definitely got to talk about that child support.
Most definitely.
But Butch, can I show you something?
Yeah.
I done messed this up, but I got it though. I seen this a couple of years ago, and it was interesting, man. It was interesting.
You know what you did? It was wrong. You were wrong. I don't want to hear it. They know where the fuck to go. You know you was wrong this too. But you know what? The woman in me. Wait 1 second. The woman in me.
You hear that?
I forgive you.
Yep.
You hear me, Miss Tootie?
She at her son. She at her son's funeral.
I know you don't. No, you ignorant. Because you told your son not to help me when I had my baby. No, you ignorant. You ignorant.
That's the angle of a single mama right there now.
Yeah.
That's why your life been fucked up. Everybody sit down. Don't tell me to sit down for my son. I prostituted and sold drugs so my son could have everything he wanted.
You heard that, Butch?
Yes, I did. And it sounds like she's proud to say that too.
Well, this is the thing.
She's proud to say that. She said, I prostituted and sold everything for my son to have what he needed to have. That's
the limit, hey, but Butch, there's no limit. There's no limitation to a mother's love. That's what I've always heard, man. I am just blessed that my mama ain't have to sell no cat out there, man. You know
Same
what I
here.
mean? How can you draw Social Security if all you did is sell cat? You know what I'm saying? it ain't, you know, and you don't get no W-2 for selling cat. No. You know what I mean? And it's like these youngsters out here, man.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but And you know, sometimes, man, we need to go and look at other people's societies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know in Israel, when they turn 18, don't correct me on this, but so if you're in the comments, correct me on this if I'm wrong. But they got to serve in the military for at least a couple years.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, phew. Imagine if that's what was going on here, man. Imagine if that's what was going on here in America. You ain't got no choice. You got to serve in the military.
Big 12, let me ask you a question. And be honest with me. Like you always is. If you take away all the welfare and the child support from the man and the housing from government, social service from government, Section 8 from government, you think these women will be out there having all them children from different things?
See, but you hell for that one. You hell for that one. Shit.
You take all that away. Take
at
all
the
that.
rate. You ever seen them? You ever seen them Atlanta street interviews?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a bunch of homeless women out here selling cat. You know, it's a I seen a homeless pregnant lady the other day.
I believe it.
On over there for 540.
Wow. You know,
I don't know who hit her. Was is the daddy homeless or a driver by? You don't know. But shit, I'll be honest with you, man. If they take all that shit away, damn pulling up yourself by your bootstraps. Niggas gonna have to pull themselves up by the Michael Jordan tennis shoes. And it might be coming soon, man. It might be coming soon. They done already started cutting them.
Yeah.
But man, you put me on to some game, man, because it's a lot more than just having a funeral home now.
True.
Watch this right here. I'm gonna play it, but I ain't gonna play no music. They ain't finna copyright me no more. This was going on at the funerals now, but God bless the dead, princess.
Mm-hmm.
Tierra, God bless the dead. Rest in peace. But what's going on now in the culture, man? They I know in New Orleans, they do like the what they call it, the second line, and it's a party. But I got turned on to this channel right here by mistake. Doughboy Visuals, man. Shout out to Doughboy Visuals. He does great work with his camera. I think he started off as he was doing rap videos, but now he's doing like, I guess you can say, premiere funeral videos. So if anybody out there, if y'all into that, you know what I'm saying, holla at Doughboy Vision, man, on YouTube, man. He can probably make your funeral look like a baby shower or a wedding. But I probably wouldn't invest in it myself, because as an adult, it's so many things that take place during the funeral. The last thing I would probably want to do is be flashing money
at a funeral.
At the funeral. And that's why we're here today, man, because we trying to get the bag before the funeral.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but, hey, you're a brother from another mother, man. I'm going to go ahead and be real with you. We need to go ahead and write up some damn plans, because
I'm dead serious.
It's the first day of spring, so you already know. Once it become Man, shit. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
90 degrees?
The killing begins. It's beginning.
Know it.
And don't forget this place called Durham, North Carolina.
Hey, you better not forget it. So, hey, but I don't know if you know about that rapper, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
4 pockets full. I got 2 hands full. I'm trying to be 4 pockets full, man. If I could be 4 pockets full, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, them young niggas, they walk around with money in the front pocket, back pocket. Look like they got Klondike bars in their goddamn pants, man. Yeah. But you know, Butch, it's always a pleasure, man, when I'm with you, man. And it's been a while, and I'm glad that you came back. And speaking of coming back, man. I got something new, man, and I've been practicing, and I hope the audience likes it. I enjoy doing it, but I need to take a little bit of your time, man, so we can close this show out, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this 12 big thoughts.
Yeah.
Can we talk about death for a minute? Not the little cute, peaceful kind with old folks sitting in a rocking chair, sipping lemonade, waiting for Jesus to come. Nah. We black. I'm talking about that hustle death, the supply and demand of death in the black community. Now, y'all know what I mean. Every time you go around, there's another GoFundMe popping up. Ain't nobody selling life like they selling death these days. It's like we got a subscription to a funeral service that just keeps renewing itself. They talking about Amazon Prime, but I'm telling you, death is on some next level type shit. And you know who's capitalizing? The funeral home. Why not let me and Butch get some of that money?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna give it away anyway. No matter if it's Michael Jordan tennis shoes, crab legs, or whatever your guilty pleasure may be. I hope y'all can see that picture right there. Can y'all see that? Can you see that, Butch? That picture right there is nothing but turmoil, sadness, and pain. You ever notice how we got more funeral homes than grocery stores? Let's not forget about the rap game, hip hop, drill music. All these clowns out here glorifying death like it's the hottest trend. They talk about body dropping like it's a damn fashion statement. Whatever happened to health is wealth. I guess it don't matter if you're dead. But listen to me, man. There's a real issue here. Every time somebody dies, people scramble for their wallets. How much is the casket? How much is the funeral? What about the headstone? Meanwhile, the funeral home is playing a game of Monopoly with your death. You think it's a game? No, that's a system that's been in place for years, profiting off of grief and off of pain. And guess who's left picking up the pieces? Us, the family, the community. But let's add a little humor to the tragedy, man. You ever seen the price of these funeral packages? I think they think they selling a damn mansion. And for an extra $3,000, we'll get you a platinum edition casket with gold handles. I seen one that was see-through, and the nigga was wearing Fendi. But I'm trying to bury my cousin. I ain't trying to buy him a Bentley, man. So let's just say, for right now, we keep buying into bullshit. Not just with money, but with our mindset. The idea that death is inevitable, that it's something we just gotta accept. But what if we start demanding something else? What if we start demanding that our people stop being the product? What if we start demanding that we respect life like it's worth something? Now, I ain't saying we can stop death. Hell, it's gonna happen whether we like it or not. But what I am saying is this. The way we handle death, the way we treat it, and the way we profit off of it, and the way we glorify it, all need to change. Because if we keep this up, the funeral home's gonna have to start opening up for 24 hours.
Mm.
And your local rapper might just start signing deals with the graveyard.
Mm. Wow.
This episode has been brought to you by yours truly. In the kiss stealing, willing and dealing, son of a gun, Ira the Butcher. Hit us up in the comments, Facebook, and Instagram if y'all want to get in on this funeral home business about to start. Because guess what? Money make the world go round.
Got that.
Keep playing if you want to. Thank y'all for joining us.
Just a scratch on a feeling daddy. Big 12 brings the heat and a major crazy. Every place, breakfast box, my penny down. 7 miles if you
don't rob me now. Hey, just play money.
Big 12 brings the heat and a major crazy. Every place, breakfast.
St. John.
Oh, man.
Your big 12 tells tales with twists so fine, deep tossed and skips. Lady